This is about undocumented workers, losses, and fear. Floridians are staring down the barrel of a $12.6 billion loss in GDP courtesy of DeSantis and SB 1718. Here's a recap. DeSantis signed SB 1718. This legislation makes using E-Verify mandatory for any employer with 25 or more employees. It also imposes a $1,000 per day penalty for those employing illegal aliens and enhances penalties for human smuggling. We'll get back to that in just a second. Additionally, SB 1718 prohibits local governments from issuing ID cards to illegal aliens, and it invalidates ID cards received in other states. It also requires hospitals to collect and submit data on the cost of providing healthcare to illegal aliens. For political grandstanding, of course, DeSantis excuses his personal route to fascism as measure to address Biden's border crisis, while he also, and here's where we're coming back to it, embedded human trafficking with an annual appropriation of $12 million to fly illegal immigrants to sanctuary states. Beyond the legal implications, though, there are also certainly economic realities, and a few Republicans seem to have grasped the consequences.
This bill is 100% supposed to scare you. I'm a farmer, and the farmers are mad as hell. We are losing employees. They're already starting to move to Georgia and other states. It's urgent that you talk to all your people and convince them that you have resources, state representatives, and other people. We had the best president in my life in the last 30 years, and I'm still supporting Donald Trump. I love my governor. He's the greatest governor. He's the greatest governor in...
But let's look at the data. Florida accounts for an undocumented population of about 772,000, having arrived from various countries, oftentimes at great expense and even greater risk, but with high hopes to have an opportunity to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, basically the good old-fashioned American way. The demographic breakdown, though, is not only one of originating countries, and 47% of undocumented immigrants actually being female, but also how the workforce then is distributed. Of all the immigrants, 64% are employed, and of those, 24% work in the construction industry, followed by various professional and service industries, and only 61% have health insurance coverage.
Last week, we checked in with migrant advocates who warned us about the devastating effects this new law may have on agriculture and prices at your grocery store. Because of fear, the farm and hospitality workers may go elsewhere, they say, and create an economic gap right here in Florida.
We know that the core economic engines of South Florida, agriculture, construction, hospitality, and tourism, are being staffed by immigrant workers.
Videos like this all over social media. Construction sites in Florida reportedly abandoned by immigrant workers following the state's new immigration law signed by Governor Ron DeSantis last week. So we went searching for answers, stopping at two Home Depots where it's common to see day laborers hanging out, waiting for work. Many of them Cuban, who are waiting for their migratory process to work out, and because of that, would not go on camera.
No estoy de acuerdo. Siempre es la discriminación con los inmigrantes.
This man is not in favor of the law, calls it discriminatory against migrants.
La gente tiene miedo.
People are scared, he says. He tells us the numbers of workers outside places like Home Depot have dwindled.
Claro que hay miedo. Claro que hay miedo.
Of course there's fear, says this second worker, originally from Havana.
Hace unos meses atrás, años atrás, esto estaba lleno.
But he does think this may increase pay for workers who do have papers, as there will be less competitions from those who don't. Today, the governor was asked about migrants fleeing the state. He didn't directly address the issue, but said this.
You can't build a strong economy based on illegality.
This leaves one predominant question. DeSantis isn't stupid. He's Harvard educated. He has a law degree. He has a history degree from Yale. He knows that SB 1718 is unsustainable, exposing Floridians to unmanageable vulnerabilities. So what is he trying to achieve by destroying his state?